Hello, welcome back to another video. It is Zulu Kilo Gaming here with another one. Today we'll be flying the Fenix A320 up to Hamilton from Wellington. This is a repo flight, reposition flight, so going to be no cargo, no passengers on board this flight. It's going to be a quick half an hour flight from Wellington up to Hamilton in New Zealand. So without further ado, let's get in the plane and get her set up. So now we're in the cockpit. Yeah, my system is running a little bit hot at the moment. I have turned down some of the settings in that, but it could still be quite laggy. But anyway, fire her up. Go up and do the good stuff first. So we'll get the batteries on, batteries 1 and 2. External. So I am going to be using Beyond ATC for air traffic and AI traffic. So yeah, so we'll go up here, put these over to nav, doing the captain. I'm not a real world pilot, so some of the things or the setup procedures I'm doing probably won't be correct, but I do try my best. So before you go and start having a cry in the comments, just want to let you know. Okay, so crew, oxygen, ground power, ground control, sorry. Arm those emergency lights, no smoking to arm. We'll keep the belts off just till we fill the aircraft up. Nav lights. Cool, so we'll do the fly test. Just wait for the aircraft to do its thing. Okay. So we'll do our engine fire test, engine 1 fire test. Good. APU fire test. And our engine 2 fire test. Cool, that's all pretty goodly done. Okay, so we'll come down here, oxygen mask, and there's a tester in here somewhere. There we go. One there. That's pretty good. Okay, we've got potatoes one over there, but we'll just assume that's working. Alright, so we'll come down to the McDo. We'll go to the menu, we'll go to ATC, over to ASC menu, and then we'll get our flight in it. I've already completed the sim brief, so we just got to fill in all the good stuff. Right here. So we are JST 2775, departing Wellington and arriving in Hamilton. Our alternate is Auckland. Okay. So we want to go over to, first of all we'll go back, because we'll probably want to send our load sheet. No, not yet, we'll be coming through pretty shortly. Anyway, we'll go to our edit page, and then we'll go to edit request. I've got my sim brief on my phone, so I'm just going to look at it through, look at all the stuff on here. So, okay, got that all done. That's all goodly done. So our flight number, JST 2775. Cruise index 8. Cruising altitude 330. Cool. And we'll just go to our init and we'll just align that on reference. Confirm. Cool. Go back to it. We'll get our wind request. good stuff's up already. So we'll just scroll through that. Oh, yeah, that's all pretty good. So we've got our we've got our takeoff winds, we've got our cruise wind, and our descent wind. Pretty cool. So that's the init page done for now. We're going to go to our flight plan. So we're going to be using departing runway 16, using the up row 1 cubic. That's from out. And the Carpet T transition. Cool. And then for Hamilton, we'll be using the runway 18 left, unless we be advised from ATC we're going to be using a different runway. So we're going to be using the RNAV 18 left Yankee, and we're going to be flying the Kick Free Charlie. Right. On the we use a drop T transition for that one. Cool. So we'll just go up to plan mode, put our constraints on. So this is our flight plan. It's 10. We'll just scroll through it and look. It makes sense. Waypoint in there that we do not want, so which will be HN. So we'll first of all clear that discontinuity, and then we'll clear this waypoint here, and then we'll move like so. So that should okay, well, that doesn't look good either. Depth card, so we'll probably get rid of that one. Bear with me. I have no clue what's going on here. You know what, we'll probably just do a direct to Vetna. After this, I'll just come in and fly that, come back around. But I'm going to get rid of that one there, so we'll better come back down. Clear that. Get rid of you. Confirm. There we go, looks a little bit better now. Okay, looking good for now. Anyway, secondary flight plan, we'll copy that, copy the active, and that's pretty much all done. We just need to call for some fuel now, but I'm just going to load this up quick. I'm not going to muck around. It's just a repo flight anyway, so from here we'll load up our flight brief, flight plan, and we'll come down to this, and then we're going to load aircraft. We just want the fuel actually. Anywho, we haven't got any passengers, so the fuel truck will just load and be done anyway, so okay. We'll use GSX.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Cool. And then while we wait for that, we'll just quickly do some of the other cool
Please don't load
stuff.
aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll get the addons for Wellington.
And departing runway 16, transition level 150. Read back or hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Lima. Wellington Airport Information Lima 0429 Zulu, wind 16015, visibility 10 miles or more, no clouds detected, temperature 17, dew point 11, QNH 1022, landing and departing runway 16, transition level 150, read back or hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information Lima.
Cool, we've got that, we'll go to clearance.
Wellington.
Okay, so I'm going to call up for clearance. Wellington clearance delivery Jetstar 2775. We're at gate 22, requesting IFR clearance to Hamilton. We have information Lima. Wait for the reply.
Jetstar 2775, Wellington delivery, thanks for Lima. Expect runway 16 Hapag 1 Quebec departure, cap detransition, initial climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5342.
Bear with me, I'm still learning this type of stuff. Expect runway 16, uprow 1 Quebec departure, carpeted transition, initial climb to 6,000, squawk 5342, Jetstar 2775.
Jetstar 2775, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9 when ready for push or start.
We will contact ground 121.9 when ready for push and start. Jetstar 2775. Cool, so we've got our clearance. So initial climb, but they'll clear us up a little bit earlier than that, so we'll just go straight up to 33. Cool, and then we'll follow, put in our squawk code, which was 5342. Okay. Cool. Here our IRSs have aligned. I think the fuel's in the aircraft now, I think. Well, might be still filling up. Okay, that's done. Okay, yep, cool. Looks like the fuel's been loaded. So come down. That's all been filled out. I'll probably send that final load sheet off. Yep, cool. Aircraft loaded. Send to MCDU. We'll come down to here. We'll go to NFB. Just gonna load in our figures. So I have cross-checked, cross-referenced this with the sim brief, and it looks pretty good. So we've got extra fuel, we've got 27 minutes extra fuel, so in case of we have to abandon our approach to Hamilton for whatever reason, we've got 27 minutes of fuel, so that'll be more than enough fuel to get us up to Auckland for our alternate. So, we'll also do performance. Just got to do this page now, then we'll be set to go. Final load sheet, synchronise the weather, and then we calculate. V1 118, V120, V2 123, flaps 1 up 0.4, fixed attempt 70, transition altitude 13,000. Cool, send that to the MCDU. Cool, and looks like we're ready to go. Everything looks pretty good from my end. Okay, we're going to start up the APU. We'll switch that on. Our fuel pumps.
All aircraft be advised, information like now current, QNH 1022.
aircraft even loaded for some reason. But oh, nevertheless. Might be one parked up over there. Oh no, it's just all static. Oh goody. Yeah, I've been getting these messages quite a bit too, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Okay, thank you, bleed. Okay, everything looks pretty good. So up the top here, we've got everything set. We'll put these on, the VORs. So everything looks pretty good. It is just a repo flight, so there shouldn't be much tinkering to do. We'll get GS6 to get ready to push us back. What's going on here? No.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, okay, I'll request pushback and engine start. Wellington Tower, good afternoon, Jetstar 2775, requesting pushback and engine start.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Jetstar 2775, Wellington ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Jetstar 2775.
Locking gear.
Cool, we'll just wait for GS6 to do it soon. Yeah, I don't know why my AI traffic's not popping up. I'll have to have a look at that, but nevertheless it is a bit of a performance killer, so we can just leave that off for now. I think I do hear something in the background, it could be them. Alright, so we want to go nose left, tail right. Dismiss Fenix. Ah, okay. So something's happening here. Main version, which is weird because I've already done that, so I don't know what's going on. It's sunny. I wonder, oh, I think this is why. I don't know what's going on. Yes, I've already done all that. I don't know why you're doing this. Alright, I'm just going to restart that. Oh. Just going to do it this way.
To set parking brakes to request ground services.
Never mind that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so we'll just do it manually. I'm glad Fenix has this option where you can actually do a manual pushback through the tablet, because sometimes GSX for me just does not want to play ball. So we're just going to wing it. Push her back. Will be pretty good anyway. Sweet. That looks close as we're going to get it. And stop there. And we'll set the parking brake. Cool. Good, that's all good. Okay. Alright, let's go. Fire up. Fire up engine 2. Let's go to the cabin and listen to those engine sounds.
Hello everyone and welcome to your Jetstar flight. As you prepare for takeoff, it is important that you are familiar with the safety features of this Airbus A321 aircraft. Please pay attention to the crew member nearest to you as they demonstrate the safety features for this aircraft.
Oh, those sounds, I love the sound of
Hello
that.
again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight. So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A320. Your crew are highly trained to help keep you safe, so make sure you listen to and follow their instructions. As we get underway, please make sure your personal the flight safe mode or otherwise completely switched off. Your carry-on baggage and larger electronic in front of you or in an overhead locker. Check that your seat back is upright, your tray table is stowed away, your armrest is lowered, and your window shade is open. The seatbelt sign above you will be illuminated whenever you must have your seatbelt fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, click the buckle and clasp, and pull on the loose strap to tighten. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle flap. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight.
I love the startup sounds of those engines. Gotta love the V2500s. Very nice sounding engines. Okay, so we're just waiting for engine 1 to fire up. Cool. Available, so we can go ahead, turn off the ignition, arm the spoilers, protective wind shear, and we can go ahead and max auto brake, and we can turn off the ABU. Remember, I'm not a real world pilot, so do bear with me. I'm probably not following the procedures correctly, but it is just a video, and my nose wheel steering still. I don't know what's going on here. So, bear with me. Okay, so we want flaps 1, so we'll have a look at what we need. Flaps 1, down 4. Cool. So I don't know what's going on here. And I've got a company message, but I can sort that out later. That message should be gone because I've got nothing connected to the plane. Alright, so we'll call up for our taxi clearance. Wellington Tower, just 2775, request, we're ready for our taxi.
Jetstar 2775, runway 16 taxi via Quebec, Bravo, Bravo 5 Alpha, Alpha 2.
Taxi to runway 16 via Quebec, Bravo, Bravo 5 Alpha, Alpha 2, Jetstar to 2775. God, I hope I got that right. It'd be embarrassing for them. Ah, I got it right. Cool. Okay. I'll see you guys out on the runway. Lining up. Okay, so check everything down here. So I got Tara for that, we've got the windshield, we'll turn the radars on when we're in the air, so we don't throw anyone on the ground. Beacon, strobe lights, landing lights, takeoff lights. Chrono. Okay, so we're all set and ready to go. Alright. Engine stable. Man Flex 70 SRS runway auto thrust blue. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Jetstar 2775, contact Wellington departure 122.3.
Over to 122.3, Jetstar 2775, see ya.
Negative, Wellington departure on 122.3.
Over to 122.3, Jetstar 2720 R75. Wellington departure, good afternoon, Jetstar 2775 with you, flight level 2600, climbing 6000.
Jetstar 2775, Wellington departure, identified, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Jetstar 2775. So we do got a bit of a steep departure because we are nice and light. So we should get up to our cruising altitude in no time. We go ahead and always forget to do that sometimes, man, turning the APU off. Okay, we can turn that light, those lights off. That's an auto. We actually have the signal sign turned off because I don't got anyone in the cabin, so I'll leave it off. Actually, I'll leave it on because, you know, it could happen. As we come down, we can turn, disarm the auto brake and turn on the weather radar. 16,000 feet, so the plan was to go off, seatbelt signs to go off, even though I've got no one in the cabin, but like I said, just good habit. Switched at the airport, and everything else looks pretty good. I'll check out this company message.
Jetstar 2775, contact New Zealand Centre 119.2.
Over to 119.2, Jetstar 2775.
Negative, New Zealand Centre on 119.2.
Over to 119.2, Jetstar 2775. New Zealand Centre, good afternoon, Jetstar 2775 with you, flight level 150, climbing 16,000.
Jetstar 2775, New Zealand Centre. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330, Jetstar 2775. All good. Okay, so we've just been cleared up to our cruising altitude by ATC. Yeah, I don't know why my AI traffic's not working. It's not injecting for some reason. We'll have a look at that. A few minor hiccups on the ground, but nevertheless we're up in the air. And I'll talk to you guys when we're ready, well, when we're on our descent to Hamilton.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Too low. Terrain.
20. Retard. 10.
Touchdown, baby.
Chester 2775, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Chester 2775. So, we're underground in Hamilton. Nice smooth flight up. So I'll turn around here. So yeah, we had a few minor little issues on the way up. For some reason on my final approach, my managed speed decided to go all the way down to 110 knots, which caused me and my aircraft to go a bit funny and throw me all these random bloody warning signs at me, so I had to skip that part of the video because I don't want that in there. But nonetheless, we're on the ground safely in Hamilton. Gonna go park up and taxi and park up, and then we'll call it from there. But I have to admit though, with Sim Update 4, the simulator does run exceptionally well, performance wise anyway, like stutter free with the Fenix, which I really like quite a bit. But here we are in Hamilton. They really need to develop a third-party airport for Hamilton, because it seems to be the only regional airport in New Zealand that doesn't have a proper third-party airport. Like, you've got most regional airports around the country actually have some decent third-party airports, but Hamilton seems to be the only one left out. So NZA Simulations, or anyone like that that's watching the video, please make one day, like in the foreseeable future. That'll be pretty good. But anyway, we're off the runway. I'm not going to bother calling up ground. I'm just going to park up the aircraft and call it a day. So we're off the taxiway, can turn that off.
Jets at 2775, contact ground 121.9, bye-bye.
121.9 at just 2775. Bye-bye. Alright. So it turns out she wants me to talk to ground, but I'm not going to talk to ground anyway. Okay. My brakes are pretty touchy. I'm using on my Velocity 1 flight circuit, I'm using my left throttle controller thing, slider for my brakes. because brakes on this aircraft is pretty sensitive. And if I just use trigger buttons on my brakes in the aircraft, I just jams on the brakes and stuff like that. But I need to get some proper rudder pedals. I will do a setup tour eventually of what I have at the moment and what I want in the future. But nonetheless, we're on the ground. We'll turn off the weather radar so we don't throw anyone. I'm not using GSX at the moment, so I'm just going to eyeball the parking. I mean, this is how the aircraft, how the airplanes normally park up here at Hamilton Airport. So I'll try and do my best. Probably won't be 100%, but hey. Oh. Yeah, still need to work on that. But nonetheless, at least we're not carrying any passengers. Cool, and set our parking brake. And then we can go ahead and switch off the aircraft. Turn all the lights off. Go. Then we come down here, turn that back to standby. And turn up protective wind shear. We'll clear that warning. Clear that. Cool. So yep, safely down on the ground here in Hamilton. Yeah. Check these brake temps real quickly. Oh yeah, brake temps are pretty good, so I won't need the brake fan. Cool. So what we can do is we can go there, ground services. We'll grab our steps. No, not that one. What our stairs. Cool. Walk out here. So yep, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Despite little setbacks and little technical difficulties, finally got there in the end. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next video.